My name is Blutarski. Detective Blutarski from...
Detective Blutarski. Sir, I knows best from downtown division.
Downtown. Come on, Mitch. My name is Blutarski. Detective Blutarski from downtown division. Listen, fella, don't try anything stupid. A guy like you strapped down with 50 pounds of explosives?
Please don't do anything stupid, fella. A man like you strapped down with 50 pounds of dynamite.
Dynamite, of course. Saying explosives for? Come on, Mitch. Get your thespian act together. How do you do, my good madam? An actor never misses his or her opportunity to hone their craft, don't you know?
Hey, mister. Get a little something to help a brother out? Just a sec. I have to take this. Hello. Yeah, I'm glad you called. Hey, look, when I order a dog, send me something without a paw or missing a limb or something, anything. I need to bring up the sympathy factor. Yeah, well, my revenue's down 20%. Now, 3 o'clock is out of the question. I've got an appointment with my broker. Wait, hang on a second. Hey, mister! See you on the way out.
Listen, are you a cop?
No, but I hope to play one soon on TV. I have a big audition tomorrow morning.
By rights, you must identify yourself as a law enforcement officer if I ask.
I'm not following.
I offer 2 price packages based on my buggy's 2 speed options.
Pardon me, madam?
Listen, you can have oral at a slower pace. Or you can have it at a faster rate. But I'll have to charge you extra because of the wear and tear on my batteries. So, are we gonna make this happen or what? I mean, I got a couple of customers over in domestic departures. They won't be wasting time kicking tires like you are.
So let me get this straight. You just scoot around the airport all day long, evading airport security, while offering passersby random acts of mechanized fellatio?
Knew it! Your aftershave smells like bacon. Nice try, officer. Buenos dias!
It's quite the sign you have there. Listen, I don't want to be overly intrusive, but are you sure someone's not playing some kind of practical joke on you? I mean, you are holding a sign that
It's the name of a film, if you must know.
It's not one of those teenage vampire movies, is it? I mean, I don't understand what's so scary about teenage vampires. Back in my day, we had Dracula, we had Nosferatu, and let's not forget good old Blackula. I mean, those guys were scary. Spending a lifetime suffering the pangs of the undead. I mean, those guys had character. I mean, these adolescent vampires today, I mean, it's like, dude, I'd really like to suck your blood, but it's like, I gotta download a new app for my phone, so maybe I'll suck your blood later. How is that scary? You have a serious credibility problem as a vampire if you've only just started sprouting pubic hair.
It's an erotic motion picture. I was hired to pick up the cast and take them to the adult film convention. So, if you don't mind.
That reminds me, have you ever seen the movie Magic Mike? I mean, here you have this supposedly sizzling expose of the world of male strippers, and yet there isn't even like an ounce of full frontal male nudity in the whole movie. I mean, how does that happen? That is like a totally typical Hollywood double standard when it comes to nudity. Ridiculous. Well, you know, I'm actually waiting for an old high school friend. Yeah, you know, we haven't seen each other in 30 years. Can you believe that? Oh, how time does fly. It just seems like yesterday I was like cramming for like a big biology exam or worried about a new outbreak of pimples. Can you believe that?
Oh my god, you guys, we got a chauffeur!
Yeah, no pictures. We need a picture. Who's gonna? What's us, this old man?
Oh, sir, check your ball.
Okay, you ladies ready?
Yes.
Okay, smile and say venereal disease.
Venereal disease.
Hey, whoa, same old Mitch, standing around daydreaming.
Hey, I was being totally vigilant searching for you, I swear to God.
Vigilant. That's another thing I always loved about you, using big words like that. Come here. Pretty spiffy jacket you got there, Mitch.
Oh, this is my 1970s disillusioned cop look. I got a big audition tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp.
Yeah, right. I remember you mentioned you were dabbling in that stuff.
Oh, this is all part of my whole sensory experience, Dunk. It's like, this is all really important when you're in the world of the thespian.
You thespians? What?
Come on, Dunk. Thespians. Everybody knows that means actor. Come on.
Whatever. Look, I'm really glad to be here after all these years.
No, hey, I got this.
Maybe I should grab that, Mitch.
No, it's okay. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of like weight limitations on these things? I mean, it feels like you got a minivan in here.
Hey, Mitch, did you see a whole bunch of smoking hot girls come through here? And they were sitting up front in first class. Shit. All that amazing pussy on board, and I have to get stuck back with some old fart snoring on my shoulder.
My car's this way, Dunk.
Sure my bag's not too heavy for you, hey, Mitch?
Ah, no problem, Dunk. Maybe when I'm done lugging this thing around, I'll be able to audition for the role of Quasimodo.
Jesus, Mitch, where the fuck did you park? On the runway?
Hey, Dunk, it's not like it's in the movies where the protagonist always gets to scooch into the best parking spots, you know? You know, Dunk, these suitcases, they actually come with wheels now. I'm just saying.
Please, tell me that's your fucking car, Mitch.
There she is, like a beacon shining in the wilderness, Dunk.
Well, saints be fucking praised. Any longer, I was gonna have to resort to cannibalism.
I think I suffered temporary paralysis in 3 of my favorite vertebrae, Dunk.
Is there something you're not telling me about yourself, Mitch?
Oh, yeah, well, when I ordered my customized license plate, I told them I wanted it to read thespian. But, I don't know, there's some kind of mix-up, and That's what they sent me.
Here we are after all those years.
Yes, sir. They said it couldn't happen, but the dynamic duo is back together once again, Dunk. Well, let's make like a couple of French mimes and wave au revoir to this place, Dunk. What?
What do I need to do?
What? It's a car door. Just open it, Dunk. Oh. Hey. What's this? I know it's not a parking ticket. Maybe it's a new pizza joint opening or some religious tract. Let's see. The revolution is a lie. That's rather cryptic. Ah.
Oh, wait, give it here.
That's never happened before.
You don't say.
What?
I'm just curious how you start the car. What do you knock on the dashboard twice with your forehead or what?
What? With the keys, of course. Knock on the dashboard twice with my forehead. That's how you start the air conditioner. Let's make like a couple of pot smokers and head out.
Do you just make those expressions up, or?
Those are 100% my own creativity.
Of course they are.
I've got an inexhaustible supply of them. How about let's make like a couple of hosers and take off?
Amazing.
Or if you prefer something a little darker, let's make like a couple of IV drug users and make tracks. Feel free to drop those into conversation whenever you want. Just be sure to give me credit.
I'll remember to do that, Mitch.
Well, here we are, Dunk. And they said it couldn't happen.
Yeah, who said that?
Nobody actually. It's just an expression.
Oh, right. So we haven't seen each other since high school, right? And now we're both 50. Hard to fucking believe.
I hate to quibble, Dunk, but I'm actually only 49. Technically, I don't turn 50 for another 11 days.
Well, any way you slice it, this calls for a drink.
Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna take us to our favorite old coffee shop.
Oh, fuck that, Mitch. I'm talking about a real drink.
How'd you get that through airport security?
I'd tell you, but it'd have to kill you, Mitch.
No thanks, Doc. I generally like to keep my mental faculties intact when I'm operating 4,000 pounds of machinery.
So, this acting thing, Mitch, is that some sort of hobby or what?
Huh. It's considerably more than that, Dunk. I think this time I actually found my passion. My muse, if you will. Yes, sir. No more wandering the barren plains of unrealized dreams for yours truly.
So what have you been in?
What, you mean like which characters I've played and roles, etc.?
No, I mean, what have I seen you in specifically?
Well, lately I've been hitting a lot of auditions. You know, like the one I have early tomorrow morning. And this is typically the lifeblood of the working actor, Dunk.
So in other words, you haven't done anything.
Well, for your information, I actually had a callback from the last one. A callback is actually when...
Let me guess, when you get called back?
Well, anyways, it was for a luncheon food commercial. Nationally televised. Pays big residuals, by the way. I played, a boring high school principal who, upon ingesting the transformative contents of said luncheon meat, turns into a libidinous, fun-loving rapper.
You as a rapper? Geez, I'd love to hear that, Mitch, but I need a drink first. Okay, Mitch, I think I'm ready.
Hang on, just gotta go through a little actor prep. That's what we like to call that in the biz. Yeah. Here we go. They call me Principal T, know that I be illin', just chillin' with my homies, eating pastrami and mock chicken.
And why didn't you get that role, Mitch?
Well, to tell you the truth, I do my best to stay confident at these auditions, but I don't know, it's like when I get in there and I see all those anxious actors, it's like the desperation's palpable, Donk. What? Palpable? Come on, Donk. I don't know, anyways, it's like we're all sitting around on death row, like waiting for the executioner to come get us. I don't know, and then by the time I get into the audition room, it's like I just choke.
You gotta loosen up, Your problem is you're just too fucking tightly wound.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've tried everything. Breathing exercises, self-visualization. I've even listened to tapes of deep-sea mammals copulating.
Jesus. Now you really need a drink.
I'm good.
Don't let the darkness eat you up, Mitch.
Look, Dunk. That's where our favorite old cinema used to be. No doubt to be replaced by one of those soulless cookie-cutter multiplexes with 40 screens and all showing the same film.
Hey, I love those new theaters, Mitch. Big-ass seats, massive sound, the whole VIP experience. Soon they'll have pretty usherettes delivering handjobs during the trailers.
Still, I miss the charm of that old broken-down movie palace. It had character, Dunk.
Not to mention faulty air conditioning, rats, and cramped seats designed for an average-sized pygmy. Other than that, it was real swell, Mitch.
There's what's left of our old high school, Dunk. Sad, really.
Good riddance to that old prison, I say. I wish I was there to pull the plunger.
Come on, Dunk. We learned a lot back there.
Really? Like what, Mitch?
Well, I still remember from biology class the scientific name for DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid.
I bet that's really come in handy, Mitch.
Surprisingly, it hasn't, Dunk. That used to be our old skating rink. Remember we used to play hockey there really early in the mornings when we were kids?
Right.
Look what I have, Dunk. Ring any bells? The Snotty Punks? From the album Young, British, and Snotty? I mean, this was practically the soundtrack of our youth, Dunk.
Yeah, the Snotty Punks. I sort of remember us listening to them. Aren't those guys all dead now?
I think the lead singer, Johnny Snotnose, is still around. Actually, I think he just got a knighthood. Guess that makes him Sir Johnny Snotnose, I guess. Well, here's to the glory of the past, Dunk.
Because we're young, British.
Let me guess, Mitch, that never happens.
I'm very disheartened, Dunk. I want us just to kind of drive around and listen to our favorite old tunes, for old time's sake. Here, let me just... you know what? I'll just wind this up later.
Well, look, Mitch, don't sweat it. The past ain't all it's cracked up to be.
Ah, good choice of words, Dunk. Cracked up? Look what I have. What do you think, Dunk?
What, are those eggs?
Yeah, remember we used to drive around on Friday nights and toss these puppies at people?
We used to do that? You mean when all our friends were out getting laid, we were driving around throwing eggs at people? Wow, that is beyond depressing, Mitch. Look, Mitch, I appreciate your attempts to recreate the old magic, but maybe we can have those for breakfast?
So, how are you and Cindy doing? You guys were married like practically right out of high school, Dunk. I mean, that was like almost 30 years ago. Let me see, 25 years is silver anniversary. What does that make 30 years, I wonder?
I'm guessing arsenic. That's what 3 decades of torture should get you.
Oh, come on, Dunk. You should be proud of your accomplishment. I mean, especially in this kind of world that's just lacking any kind of loyalty. Hey, I remember we voted you guys couple most likely to stay together until death.
Oh, yeah. By the way, thanks for that. No pressure there at all.
You and Cindy, I mean, you guys are still together, right? Aw, Dunk. I just feel like a little piece of my soul is missing, just knowing that you're not together.
You'll get over it, Mitch. So, what about you, Mitch? I mean, any wives, girlfriends?
Me? No way, Dunk. I'm keeping my eye on the acting prize.
Yeah, you sure wouldn't want to miss any of those luncheon meat commercials of yours.
Well, hey, Dusty Hoffman, one of our generation's finest actors.
Wait. Dusty? I thought his name was Dustin Hoffman.
Well, his friends and associates.
Of which you're neither.
Well, apparently when he's on set, by on set, I mean...
Let me guess, it means when he's on set.
Yeah, well, apparently Dusty, he lets the cast and crew call him by that name. I mean, my acting coach told me that, actually.
Well, you know, I'm sure, Mitch, that Dusty Hoffman, wasn't scratching and struggling at the ripe old age of 50, Mitch.
I'm actually only 49, Dunk, remember?
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I don't turn 50 for another 11 days.
So when was the last time you got laid, Mitch?
What?
Let me rephrase the question, Your Honor. When was the last time you scored some pussy?
Well, I don't know, Dunk. Let me go home and check my fornication journal.
That's what I thought, Mitch. Look, how about we go cruising around and try and meet some ladies?
Oh, and toss eggs at them?
No, Mitch, that's not what I had in mind. I'm just thinking the night is young. Maybe we could find a party and celebrate our wonderful reunion.
I don't know, Dunk. I was gonna take it to that old coffee shop of ours and maybe wind it down for the evening. Because you remember I got that big audition at 9 a.m. tomorrow?
Relax, Mitch. You're not gonna miss your all-important dog food audition.
Dog food audition? I told you, I'm auditioning for the role of a cop, remember?
Fine. How about we go bird dog some chicks?
Bird dog some ladies? What are you, Buddy Holly?
There are very subtle but very distinct differences in the Meisner versus Strasbourg schools of method acting. So, I was wondering, do you shampoo, lather, and rinse? Or do you shampoo, lather, and rinse and repeat? So is it actually karaoke or karaoke? So how come the breakfast food industry isn't able to say, so when you're shopping for a breakfast cereal, 3 months' salary is a good place to start? So, I've heard of a gaggle of geese. That's one expression that's a little weird. But a murder of crows? Now, whoever invented that, they're just messing with us.
It's all coming back to me, Mitch. You're winning touch with the ladies.
Come on, Dunk. We're having a great time just getting reacquainted, aren't we? Look, here's one of our favorite old haunts. Remember this place, Dunk? Let's go get some of that world-famous cinnamon coffee we used to love so much. Huh. I was wrong, Dunk.
About what?
It is possible to get a great parking spot in real life as well as in the movies. This is a great omen. Come on.
Whoa, hey, wait.
What is it, Mitch? Why aren't we going inside?
You know what? Let's do our old personalized greeting that we did back in high school.
What?
Remember? We went like that? Come on. What? Oh, what's that? That's not what we did. You gotta really get into it. You gotta get those knees into it. You have to really dig in.
No way, Mitch. I am not doing that, okay? That is like so 30 years ago. Forget it.
Let's just do it for old time's sake.
Not a chance, Mitch. Come on, let's go inside.
So, how's it feel to be back in the old place again, Dunk?
I don't know, it feels like I'm in a coffee shop.
We stanched many emotional wounds on our inexorable march into manhood, Dunk. Right here, possibly at this very table.
Whatever.
Mind you, place does seem a little changed. I mean, the decor and whatnot.
All right, what can I get you guys?
Oh, how do you do, my good lady? Tonight you have the great honor of serving us on the occasion of this, our first time meeting in nearly 30 years. We both like to partake in a couple of your world-famous cinnamon coffees, my good madam.
What are you talking about?
Well, cinnamon coffee, of course. It's your house specialty.
Why would anyone put cinnamon in their coffee? I mean, who does that anymore?
Well, I'll take 2 cinnamon coffees and you can put the cinnamon between your knees. You see, my friend and I here, who again, may I reiterate, have not seen each other in nearly 30 years, well, we used to frequent your cozy little establishment back in our tender formative years, and we used to find sweet succor in the restorative grinds of your blessed cinnamon coffee.
Again? There is no cinnamon coffee. Are you guys going or staying?
We'll have 2 coffees. However you serve them normally, we'll be fine, thanks. What's with finding succor or whatever? Nobody understands that. And will you please stop telling people we haven't seen each other in 30 years? They're gonna think we just got out of prison. Jesus.
Wow. This place really has changed, Dunk. I mean, I don't remember serving personnel like that. I mean, do you see all those tattoos crammed all over her countenance?
If you mean her face, Mitch, yeah, I noticed. Get with the times, will you, for Christ's sakes? All young people are doing it nowadays.
Oh, tattoos? Hey, don't get me wrong, I totally understand that. I mean, one on the shoulder here saying Rosie, maybe a little heart over here saying I love Mom. Hey, totally understand that. But she looked like some kind of headhunter straight out of the jungles of Borneo, Dunk. I'm surprised she didn't just like chuck us in a cauldron of boiling water and try to make soup out of us.
I have to tell you, Mitch, I identify a lot more with these young people.
Come on, Dunk.
No, I'm serious. You know what it's like hanging around with people our age? Constant grousing and sniping about illnesses? I mean, that one's got some kind of tumor and this one's bowels are clogged. I flat out refuse to spend the rest of my precious years worried about the state of my prostate, Mitch.
Come on, Dunk. I mean, you can't change who you are. You think by, like, associating with the young, you're gonna somehow, like, absorb all their fresh vibes and hypnosis, like, through some kind of osmosis or something?
I don't know what all that means, Mitch, but what I do know is I feel really alive with young women. My last girlfriend was 19.
What?
Come off it with the shock and outrage bullshit, will ya? If you had to pick up a dog from the animal shelter, would you pick up a shiny new puppy or some mangy old mutt that can barely still wag its tail?
Hey, those old dogs have tons of character, Dunk.
Not to mention yellow teeth, bad breath, fleas.
Here's your 2 regular coffees, completely devoid of any cinnamon whatsoever.
Oh, and madam, just to inform you, neither my friend here or I have ever served time whatsoever in any correctional facility or institution. Just to let you know. I feel bad.
About what, Mitch?
I mean, why would they discontinue their policy of serving cinnamon coffee when obviously it's like...
Look, forget your goddamn cinnamon coffee for a minute, would ya? God, it's all starting to come back to me. You're whining and griping non-stop, as I recall.
Yeah. I mean, the cinnamon coffee is what made this place famous. I mean, who would tamper with that formula for success? I mean, okay, like for instance, let's say I'm a CEO of like Hershey's, and I was addressing a boardroom full of my top shareholders, and I said, hey, thanks for coming. We made over $500 million in our Hershey almond bars last year. Oh, but here's an idea. From now on, let's remove all the almonds from our chocolate. That's just not done, Dunk.
Listen, forget about your beloved cinnamon for a moment, will ya? Try some of this.
What, absinthe? Huh. What are you, Toulouse-Lautrec?
Who? Is this one of your obscure references, Mitch?
Toulouse-Lautrec, famous Parisian artist, rather diminutive in stature, specializes in painting the underbelly of Paris, hung out at the Moulin Rouge.
I'm sorry I asked, Mitch. Here. This is gonna put some much needed hair on your balls.
Oh. Okay. Great.
A toast. Here's to the death of cinnamon.
Dunk, I don't know whether to drink that or power my lawnmower with it.
I got here just in time to make a man out of you yet, Mitch.
So, anyways, what happened with you and Cindy? I mean, you guys had like a love for the ages. I mean, like Romeo and Juliet, Napoleon and Josephine, Liz and Dick. Well, maybe not that last couple, as they did get divorced a tad too many times. I'll grant you that.
You know, if you had the balls to even be in a relationship, you wouldn't have to ask that.
Yeah, but I mean, I just slept so much better in my bed at night knowing that good old Duncan and Cindy were just out in the universe together, steadfast as a rock.
A rock sinking to the bottom of the ocean, you mean?
How bad could it have been, Dunk?
Okay, Mitch. You want to know what finally ended our marriage? It wasn't some melodramatic event like an affair or some cliche betrayal. You know what it was? It was a fucking kitchen blender.
A what?
Yeah. I'm serious. A fucking kitchen blender. Every morning at 5 a.m., Cindy would wake up and make some healthy something or other in the world's noisiest blender. This thing had a fucking puree setting on it that sounded like 100 cats being strangled at the same time. I just fucking couldn't take it anymore. Listen to that for the rest of my life? Screw that noise, Mitch.
So let me get this straight. You're the first person in history to file for divorce on grounds of a faulty kitchen appliance.
Look, Mitch, I know it hurts to see your role models crash and burn, but you'll get over it. Do you know what it's like to surround yourself with young women, Mitch? It's like swimming in the fountain of youth. Do you know what young women smell like, Mitch?
I pray you're not going to tell me, Dunk.
Bubblegum. Bubblegum and vanilla, Mitch. You know what women our age smell like? Decaying medicine cabinets.
Well, I will grant you this much. Older women do go a little heavy on the perfumes. That much is true.
I'm currently seeing twins, Mitch. They both barely just turned 20.
What? You probably have toothbrushes older than that, Dunk.
Who cares? They practically worship me. The other day, Hey Jude by the Beatles came on the radio and I told one of the twins I wrote that song. She thinks I'm a creative genius.
I can't believe I'm hearing this, Dunk. I mean, beyond the blatant musical plagiarism, I hate to say this, Dunk, I think you're going through a very severe male midlife crisis.
So, Mitch, this acting thing, how did you fall into that again?
Well, there's a huge demand for actors of my particular demographics, Dunk.
You mean old dudes?
I mean, actors like myself who exude a certain experienced demeanor. Apparently we're in great demand, Dunk.
I'm guessing because if somebody's a failure by your age, they either give up acting or kill themselves. Sorry, continue.
Well, I've been taking acting classes for a few years now. The method style, perhaps you've heard of it? Well, the method style, it basically involves the actor utilizing a series of sensory exercises, that allows the actor, in this case myself, to engage on a more honest level.
Okay, so if a character was, say, a loser, you could draw inspiration from all those washed out auditions of yours.
Well, I suppose one could conjure up those particular incidents to enhance the scene's overall verisimilitude. And then there's the British style of acting, based on its rich history of theater. Treading the boards, we call it.
Whatever, look, it's all the same to me.
If you don't mind my saying so, Dunk, that's where you show your ignorance. And to enlighten you,
between these two very distinct schools of acting, let me show you an example of what happened during the filming of a little movie I like to call Marathon Man.
Never heard of it.
What? With the great Dusty Hoffman and the iconic Sir Larry Olivier?
Right, Dusty and Larry. Sounds like a lame morning radio show.
There's this climactic scene where Dusty's character finally confronts Sir Larry's evil Nazi dentist in the deep, dark New York City sewer system. Apparently, Dusty, the method actor, had to do a whole ton of takes because he couldn't find his emotional core. So finally, Sir Larry, nearly 80 years old and freezing in those sewers, and hailing from the British style of theater, finally just turns and looks at Dusty and says, "Dusty, why don't you try acting?" Can you believe that story?
You know, one thing hasn't changed, Mitch. You still have that active imagination of yours.
I remember the sage words of my new acting coach, Dunk. Or was it my last acting coach? Might have been my last one. Hang on. No. Well, my first acting coach perished in a mysterious airbag incident. And let me see, my second one, oddly enough, got hit by lightning during an outdoor production of The Tempest. Fancy that.
Sounds like working with you, Mitch, is a goddamn dangerous job.
Hey, the acting world is no place for the diffident, Dunk.
And that's another thing, using words like that.
What, diffident? It means shy.
Well, then why can't you just say shy, for Christ's sake? Jesus, who the fuck knows what diffident means? You always did that. You always were trying to impress people with those ridiculously big words of yours. Hi, I'm Mitch, and I've never been late, but I've memorized every page of the fucking dictionary. You know, ever since the airport, you've been doing that. Diffident, versimilla, whatever.
Verisimilitude.
What?
It means truth.
It's all coming back to me, Mitch.
What is, Dunk?
Why I never bothered to contact you for the last 30 years.
Well, I'm off to the men's room. Hopefully they haven't got rid of that over the last 30 years either. Room's still there. Mind you, doesn't look like someone's ran a mop through there since the JFK assassination. Hey, I didn't know you wore glasses, Dunk. They make you look rather avuncular. Like someone's favorite uncle or something. What are those for? Allergies? Hope there's nothing wrong with you, Dunk.
What, these? Daddy's little helper, Mitch. With these blue pills, we have the ability to beat God at his own game.
Hey, did you ever think there's a reason why God didn't want old people having sex, Dunk? That's why he invented scrapbooking.
Typical of you, Mitch, always afraid of anything new.
What are you doing? Why are you ingesting those? I mean, you know we're going straight home when we get out of here, don't you, Dunk? I mean, I've got that important audition tomorrow. I mean, I've been talking about it all night.
Whoever wrote "Go gentle into that good night" never experienced the joy of a 4-hour hard-on, Mitch.
What?
I don't know. I feel like you're gonna turn into some kind of sex-crazed werewolf or something.
The medicine doesn't work that fast, Mitch. And besides, you're not my type. Trust me. Hey, let me help with that, Mitch.
No. Hey, you don't pull coin in my town, Dunk. I got this.
Well, thanks. I'll get you later tonight.
What do you mean later? I mean, when we pack it in here, we're going back home, right?
Right.
Okay then, well, let's make like a pair of skin-tight polyester pants and split, Dunk.
Nice one.
Yeah, sorry about the absence of cinnamon in those coffees, Dunk.
Jesus, Mitch, you know, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat at the mere mention of the word cinnamon.
Yeah, I know, but all these things disappearing from the past, it's like, I don't know, it could really disillusion a guy, you know what I mean?
You're just figuring that out, are you?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hey, wait. You know what'd be great right now, Dunk? Oh, if you could help run my lines with me, you know, for my big audition tomorrow. That would be awesome if you could do that.
Out here in the street?
Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but
Mitch.
I really appreciate it, Dunk.
I don't think so, Mitch.
I mean, I'm playing a cop, right? So being out here in the mean streets, I mean, that's just gonna help me prepare for my role, right? I mean, listen, right now I can practically smell the danger that's permeating on the nocturnal city as we speak.
I don't think so, Mitch.
I really appreciate it, Dunk.
Okay.
Yes. Awesome. Here, I've got the script right here. You play the part of Romulus.
Romulus? What kind of a name is that?
Doesn't matter what kind of name it is. Look, all you need to know is that you're holed up in a public phone booth, strapped to the gills with explosives, and I'm the plucky, hardened detective who's assigned to try to get you to surrender.
Right, Romulus. I got it, Mitch. Okay, let's get this over with.
Great. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
What are you doing?
This is my acting exercises, Dunk. Every actor does this.
You look like a chicken having a stroke.
Mwah. Okay. Okay. The name's Blutarski, Detective Blutarski, from Headquarters Division. And listen, buddy, just hand over all those explosives and everybody gets out of here alive, buddy.
All right, okay, two things, Mitch. All right, first you said Headquarters Division. It's supposed to be Downtown Division. Second, it's not everyone gets out of here alive. It's everyone gets out of here in one piece. Don't sweat it, Mitch. Let's go.
No. I am gonna nail this sucker, Dunk.
Why the hell should I trust a deadbeat cop like you?
You can afford to not trust me.
Wait, Mitch. So, can he afford to trust you or not? I mean, it's very confusing the way it's written.
Come on, Doc, you're taking me out of my actor's sacred zone.
Well, there's too many knots in there.
Let's just do it one more time, Doc, I promise. Just one more time, please. And if you don't mind my saying so, possibly you could imbue your character with a little more emotion. I kind of feel like I'm carrying the scene for the both of us, Dunk. I mean, what's with all these lame Hollywood movies, all these elderly protagonists and their bucket lists? I mean, talk about cliched screenwriting. I mean, they have these guys like climbing Machu Picchu and jumping out of airplanes, parachuting. If there was even a shred of truth to these movies about their bucket lists, the number one thing that these guys would want to be able to do is actually have a painless bowel movement for once. Or maybe even for once eating a steak dinner without having to use a straw. You know, Dunk, it's not as if I don't want to be in a relationship. I mean, I'm only human after all.
Mitch, turn right.
What? No, my place is just straight this way.
No, I'm telling you, take a right at the next turnoff.
Doug, I know where my place is. It's just right. Wait, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Whoa, Dunk. Oh God, I thought you were trying to like hijack my car to Cuba. Hey, of all the preferred ways I want to die, a fiery automobile crash would not even rank in my top 10, trust me.
Just keep going straight down this street, Mitch.
What's so important about this street?
Just pull in right up here.
Come on, Doc. I have that big audition tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp, remember?
how could I forget? You've been yammering endlessly about it since the airport.
Hey, this audition is really important to me, Dunk. You know that.
Just pull in here.
What's so important I have to pull into here?
Well, it's a lot more exciting than cinnamon coffee.
That looks like the apartment building from Rosemary's Baby.
Follow me.
I don't know, Dunk. There better be a minimum of 3 tires on that car when we return. Come on, Dunk. Let's just make like a pair of skin-tight trousers and just tear ass.
Didn't you use that one already?
Well, I actually replaced skin-tight trousers. It doesn't matter. Let's just get out of here, please.
Bios con Dios?
What? You're all of a sudden Antonio Banderas?
Bingo. Mitch, I believe this is the one. Would you do us the honor of knocking?
What, me knock? I don't want to knock. You knock. Why should I knock? Hey, if anyone's gonna knock, you're gonna knock. Hey, there will be nary any knocking emanating from me, Dunk. Trust me.
I think you completely lost your mind, Mitch.
Whoa, wait. Just
What's wrong, Mitch?
look, let's just leave. I beseech you, Dunk. I've got that audition really early tomorrow morning.
Shit, not that again.
Hey, if I don't get at least 2.5 hours sleep before a big audition, I get cranky, Dunk.
Trust me, Mitch. The universe is unfolding as it should.
Wait.
You're killing me, Mitch.
I knew I heard that earlier tonight, the Vias con Dios at the airport.
Vaya con Dios!
And I know this sounds crazy, but I got solicited for fellatio by Dr. Strangelove's twin sister, Dunk.
You know, Mitch, you're right.
What, that you believe me? Thanks, Dunk.
No, that you sound crazy. Come on.
Oh, wait. Now that I think about it, there were a myriad of strange happenings at the airport tonight. I feel like this is all some kind of a cosmic warning sign, Dunk. We can't go in there. No way. Let's just make like a couple of large-breasted women on a trampoline and bounce. I don't know, I just feel like whatever's on the other side of that door, Dunk, is gonna be either A, bad, B, trouble, C, causing one or more of our private parts to end up leaking, or D, all of the above.
What do I have to do to get you through that door, Mitch?
What do you mean?
You name it. I'll do anything. We haven't seen each other in, 30 years, right? Come on, I really need you with me on this, Mitch.
You'll do anything?
Anything. I promise.
Okay. I got it. I don't know, I still don't feel good about this, Dunk.
Trust me, Mitch, you badly need what's on the other side of this door more than anybody.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever done since my audition for that failed musical production of Last Tango in Paris.
What? They were really gonna do that?
Yeah, you bet, Dunk. I was trying out for the chorus. I mean, they had this big show-stopping musical number about butter.
Bienvenidos. Welcome.
Good evening, senoritas.
Señoritas? You must think you're addressing a room full of virgencitas, señor. Trust me, there are no virgins here, señores.
Oh, we wouldn't dream of insulting you lovely ladies, would we? But my long-lost friend and I here are in humble need of some of your spicy Latin company for the evening.
You know what? I just remembered. I'm pretty sure I left a tea kettle on, Dunk.
Don't mind my friend. He's just not used to seeing so much beauty in one room.
Flattery might get you somewhere, mister.
I think the expression is flattery will get you nowhere.
One moment, ladies. What the fuck are you doing, Mitch?
What? I mean, it's obvious that English is not their primary language, Dunk. I'm just correcting their idioms, that's all.
Well, lay off with the fucking Berlitz lesson, will ya? You are not gonna sabotage this. I'm sorry.
Relájense. Relax. You only just arrived. Todo está chévere. It is all, good, as you say here. Would you like to see a menu?
Oh, no thanks. Late night repasts, they just wreak havoc with my digestive tract.
I'd be delighted.
Otra tara de idiotas, ¿no creen?
El cuatro ojos parece camarón hervido.
Miren ese marica con esa chaqueta horrible y su carterita.
Okay, I'll have the Bay of Pigs massage combo, preferably with a redhead. And my friend here is gonna have the nude reverse Simon Bolivar.
What?
No se preocupe. Vamos a cuidar a su amigo marica y a su carterita, señor camarón hervido. No se preocupe. Don't worry. We'll take care of your shy friend. Meanwhile, you'll find everything waiting for you down there.
Thanks. I mean, gracias. Mitch, many are chosen, but few are called.
I don't even know what that means, Dunk.
Siéntese. Have a seat. Señor Mitch, is it?
I don't believe I actually told you my...
Por favor, señor Mitch. Pulo pastompas, they say.
You know what? I think that, and I appreciate all of your hospitality, mucho gracias, but I think I'm actually gonna stand. You know, I'm good.
You don't look so good.
You know, I've heard of Goldfinger, but I think you got the whole hand here.
Yes.
You know, yeah, I really love what you've done with the place here. It's kind of a Martha Stewart meets early Che Guevara School of Home Design.
Che Guevara. What do you know about Marxism, Senor Mitch?
Well, other than it's a political system based on the collective masses, founded on the fundamental principles of egalitarianism and the collapse of the capitalistic free market state, not much, I guess.
El marica con la chaqueta de payaso piensa que es chistoso, ¿no? Do you know what the fucking comunista pigs who stole our country have done? We had the most best golf courses in all of the world until those dogs that the fucking peasants squat all over them. They ended up pissing and shitting all over our beautiful putting greens.
Well, hey, you have to admit, some of those private golf memberships are a tad pricey.
But no se preocupe, Senor Mitch. Someday soon, our country will be returned to its rightful glory. Those godless red devils will be driven back to hell and our beloved Generalissimo will rule us once more.
Oh gran Generalissimo, de la tierra de la feroz anaconda, temblamos ante tu grandeza, una nación de rodillas esperando a dar la grandísima mamada.
The day is coming, Señor Mitch, when we will once again be el mejor país del mundo, the best country in the world.
Wow, I mean, the best country in the world? That's quite the bold statement. I mean, take, for instance, even a tiny country like Belgium. I mean, they've practically cornered the international beer market. And let's not forget their prodigious chocolate production. And we haven't even gotten to the topic of waffles yet. Mind you, I'm not a big fan of those. I always have a hard time evenly distributing the butter through all those pastry divots.
Try these. We call it mala leche. Cuidado. Es muy fuerte, Señor Mitch.
No thanks. I generally don't partake of any fermented reptile beverages after 6 p.m. Sorry.
To our beloved Generalissimo. Salud!
Well, I'd love to continue this fascinating chinwag about all the interesting aspects of your culture, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna grab my buddy over there, and I think I'm just gonna like mosey on out of here. Yeah, it's been great.
Mi negrita Griselda was the most feared member of the Generalissimo's secret police. They used to call her the Nutcracker. Those legs have crushed the hopes of revolutionary scum like so many fucking walnuts. ¿Me oye? Do you hear me, Señor Mitch? You men in this country. Where we come from, our men are virile, carajo, with cocks like stallions. Not like you, hombres, trying to be, sensitive with your puny little dicks like hummingbirds. If our men like the way a woman looks, they will fuck her right there in the street like a wild animal.
Well, at least that beats a whole evening of speed dating.
Yo no entiendo lo que dice. ¿Qué es lo que le pasa?
Sarcasm.
Sí, claro. Well, señor Sarcasm, it appears that you and your friend will be our guests for some time yet.
Wait, what? I can't stay here. I have an appointment of the utmost importance in the morning.
Have you ever heard of a mini secuestro? It means itty-bitty kidnapping. Well, at least until we clear all your ATM accounts. The Generalissimo thanks you in advance for your generous contribution.
Wait, what? I don't have any money. I mean, hey, just the other day I had to put down my pet budgie because I couldn't even afford the vet bills.
We call her La Muda, the mute, because those red motherfucking cowards cut out her tongue. Jimmy, show Mr. Mitch what they did to you.
No, it's okay. I don't...
La chaqueta también.
What, the jacket? No, not the jacket. Well, hey, what? Oh, come on. I need that.
What is that? ¿Qué pasó, negrita? ¿Bebos? Eggs?
Oh, I forgot those were in there from earlier. What are you doing? Oh, come on.
¿Qué es esto? What's this?
That's my actor's headshot. Please be careful with that.
So, you like to play act for a living, no? Like Peter Pan, no? Do you think women want to fuck Peter Pan, Señor Mitch? A ver, tell us something interesting about this acting of yours. Por favor, Señor Mitch.
Something interesting about my acting. Well, actually, to best illustrate the two distinct styles of acting, maybe I could tell you a little story about what happened on the set of a little film I like to call Marathon Man. So you have Dusty Hoffman, who hails from the method style of acting, and he's doing this scene with Sir Larry Olivier, who hails from the more traditional British style of acting. And he couldn't find his emotional core, and so he turned to Dusty and said to him, he said, Dusty, why don't you try acting? Acting, to Dusty, he said that.
Por favor, déjame matar a este pendejo.
So, Senor Mitch, this is your legacy? All this childish play and the endless... Ay, ¿cómo se dice?
I believe the word you are looking for is whining.
Sí, claro. All this endless whining. This is your puny legacy, no?
We are here to remember our dearly departed Mitch, who tried his best, but alas, his best was far from good enough. Hiding behind the last refuge of the insignificant sarcasm, Mitch's minuscule abilities as an actor were matched only by his diminutive and seldom used genitalia. A daydreamer, bereft of any lasting human relationships, not to mention a euthanizer of pet birds, Mitch's legacy, sadly, is doomed to be remembered by no one.
Oh, thank you. Oh, gracias. I'm an actor. I have a big audition. I have to go. Big audition. Oh, come on, Mitch. Oh, God, you sound like Tarzan. Marlon Brando. Robert De Niro. Oh, come on, Mitch. No. Come on. Who do young people like? Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen, see, yes. Okay, please. Oh, yes. Thank you. Dunk, we gotta go. Dunk.
What the fuck do you want, Mitch?
We gotta go. Like, I think you brought us to some kind of paramilitary Hooters or something. We gotta go.
I'm not going anywhere. Jesus, that anaconda hooch kicks like a mule. Get the hell out of here.
Dunk, we hardly knew ye.
Where's my car?
Someone better hurry if he's gonna make that audition.
Well, how do you know about that? I mean...
Please, sir, time is of the essence. We've arrived, sir.
Oh, and hey, don't forget to, break a leg, as they say.
My name's Blutarski. Detective Blutarski.
Who are you?
My name's Blutarski. Detective Blutarski. From Downtown Division?
No. Who are you?
Well, my name's Mitch. I'm an actor. I'm playing the part of Detective Blutarski. Are you asking me the character I'm playing, Detective Blutarski? You're asking me my actor's name, Mitch? I mean, what are you asking me? I mean...
Who the fuck are you?
Detective Blutarski. That's who I'm playing.
I said, who are you?
I don't know.
What do I have to do to get you through that door, Mitch?
What do you mean?
You name it. I'll do anything you want. We haven't seen each other for what, 30 years? But I really need you with me on this, Mitch.
You'll do anything?
You name it. I promise.
Okay. I got it.
Great. What is it? Oh, no, Mitch, not that.
What? You promised, Dunk.
Another day, going balmy on the dole. Every Christmas is a bleeding lump of coal. I wish my pockets were full of pretty poorly. Maybe we'll start a riot down on the trolley because we're young, British, and snotty. Young, British, and snotty. Oh, come on, mate. We ride the tube with safety pins in our willies. On Wednesday, you think we're the dirtiest lot you've ever seen. But on Thursday, we'll be
and chips with the fucking queen because we're young, British, and starting. 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 Young, British, and starting.
God, mi generalísimo is going to kill me. Oye, cuando te agarre, gringo hijo de puta, te voy a comer las bolas por desayuno. Oh, come on. Please, just come off. I'm so sorry, generalísimo. My beautiful, beautiful generalísimo.